Now, the car had been running for about 24 hours before the 88-year-old suffered carbon monoxide poisoning in her home. Now, in cases like this, more often than not, it could have been prevented by turning off the ignition in your car. Whether we like it or not, for better or for worse, we are what we eat. But as Inside Jacksonville's Kelton Given shows us, it's just as important to have a plan for burning all those calories, and sometimes the benefits of better health can provide an unexpected blessing. How President Trump's decision to add tariffs to imported goods could cost you next time you buy beer. It happened around 8 a.m. this morning. The driver lost control in the rain, spilling around 1,000 gallons of diesel fuel into the roadway. Football just became more safe at Ponte Vedra High School. The school's varsity football team is the first in the nation to get these specialty helmets. The company that makes these helmets compares how they work to the bumper of a car. It's not hard to find support for the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, including here in the San Marco Theater where it says, "You're next, Brady, go Jags." Now all our team has to do is win one more playoff game and defeat Tom Brady. Whether you're enjoying your favorite meal or just appreciating nature, your senses are a part of your life. Today I get to be a voice for two new friends who know exactly what it's like to lose one of their senses. Joshua and Natalie started dating this year after meeting at the University of Central Florida. They soon found out they have something unique in common. Joshua was breeched as a baby, meaning he was born feet first. The pressure on his head caused severe damage to his hearing. Joshua's parents didn't pursue the medical approach, rather his immediate family learned sign language. At this point in his life, Joshua chooses not to pursue any form of hearing aids because he doesn't consider being deaf a stumbling block in his life. There is not enough education about deaf community, deaf culture, deaf issues, deaf awareness out there. So all we can do is improve our knowledge and spread out that knowledge. We just can't hear. We are the same, but we just can't hear, that's all. It's probably better that we don't hear. Natalie Bopes, Joshua's girlfriend, has 2 cochlear implants. Unlike Joshua, Natalie depends on her ears. Natalie's mother learned sign language alongside her growing up, while the majority of her family knows minimal. She grew up with hearing aids, allowing her to develop speech. She chose to get cochlear implants because her hearing aids stopped working for her.
I had to learn how to hear, but it's weird because that becomes your new normal, so you don't have, I can't compare what I hear now to my hearing aid because they're both normal to me at different times, if that makes sense. So it's like your brain just adjusts to it.
How someone deals with hearing loss varies as much as people do. Around 100,000 cochlear implants have been implanted in the United States. Unlike hearing aids that make sound louder, a cochlear implant helps replace a damaged inner ear, creating a sense of sound. However, they do not work for everyone, and not every deaf person wants one. The Journal of Deaf Studies and Deaf Education states that around 1 in 20 Americans are hard of hearing or deaf, but like everyone else, they do not want to be treated like they're different. According to Joshua and Natalie, growing up without one of your senses can be difficult, but it all depends on how you choose to overcome your battles. Joshua and Natalie are 2 of the estimated 4 million deaf people in the United States. Although growing up without their hearing had its fair share of challenges, they said it's important to know that it doesn't define who they are. If you know someone that grew up without one of their senses, tag us at Inside Jacks UNF and tell us their stories. Now I just want to give you a perspective on where this could go. We have the parking garage to my left and Hilton Garden Inns to my right. Now this is one of the potential 3 locations where Jaguar could be built. What if some security measures can be taken to guarantee the safety for students? Maybe something as simple as having to buzz in so the person in the front office can see you before walking in the door. They did tell us that it happened somewhere between Laura Street and Boulevard, somewhere down that direction, but you are encouraged, if you know something, to say something. There was a man found outside of this McClenney home, shot and killed. As you can see, there is a private property sign, so we cannot go on property. I do have the police report here with some details, but we are waiting on further details as to how and why this man was killed. Many people are often looking for the newest, easiest, and most effective ways to lose weight and get healthy. The question is, how far are they willing to go to do so? Already 5 children hit in Jacksonville this year. It's only February. This community wants to see a change.